Hello everyone, theloladass, and I'll be here Paladins PTS for PC. So today they released the PTS on a Monday, and it includes of course the new champion Azaan and the skins. So we start here as always with Azaan. So let's see here the skills, more detailed of course because you can see it like here, but they are not very detailed compared to this one. So let's start with left mouse button, judgment, direct damage, throw your hammer in an attack chain of medium, heavy. Okay, medium, heavy. Dealing 525 damage on medium hits and 640 on heavy hits. Alright, so it's medium, heavy. Passive. What? Passive. Ear taking and dealing damage increases your ear, which reduces the damage you take by up to 20% at 100% ear. So when you are at 100%, you take it reduces the damage that you take by 20%. Okay. While you are above 80% high, you deal 12% increased damage. Using a basic ability above the higher threshold augments that ability. Using any basic ability consumes higher. So basically, if you are more than 85% here, you deal more damage, 12% more damage. Using a basic ability above the higher threshold, that should be 85, augments that ability, and every ability consumes higher. So you need to be careful with that. And when you are 100% higher, you take 20% less damage. Okay. So you need to be careful with that. You can become a good tank, but you need to be careful with your ear. I don't know how you say ear, something like that. Reconning, area damage, 10 seconds cooldown, right mouse button. After a brief wind up, send out a projectile that explodes into an area in front of you, dealing 300 damage and lifting enemies hit for 0.3 seconds. Higher threshold, reduced cooldown of this ability. Alright. It's nothing like, oh my god, but like 0.3 seconds lifting the enemies. It's like, okay. But wind up, the problem is that wind up is like you need to you need to warm the hammer or something like that to hit the ground. Is what it looks like. At least the image looks like it hits the ground. Okay, kill. Sanctuary, 14-second cooldown. Create a series of 5 deployable wall segments in a semicircle, each with 2500 health. This ability consumes 20 ire. Cannot be cancelled. Higher threshold, increase the health of each segment by 50%. Okay, so like if you are like capturing an objective, you can use this ability like to hold the objective for a little bit. It's not bad. F, conviction, direct damage, 8-second cooldown. Dash forward, carrying up to one enemy with you. Dash forward, carrying up, so you hit an enemy and you carry him with you, okay? Slamming an enemy into a wall will deal damage and stun them. Hitting them into your own sanctuary walls deals additional damage and stuns for longer. This ability consumes 15% here. Here threshold, this ability is used faster, so you are faster to move to do that, okay? That seems interesting. Like if you go against a random wall, it does certain damage and stun that, but if you go and hit your sanctuary, your Q, it's gonna do even more damage and stuns for longer. It doesn't say how much. I don't think in here it says. No. So it's a little bit weird, like why doesn't say how much seconds is to cooldown against a wall and how much cooldown, how much stun is if you hit the enemy with in your sanctuary walls, and how much damage it is for each. Weird. Can it be different? That's interesting. Why they didn't put the damage and how much is the stun for each. The ultimate deliverance. Area damage, rise into the air for up to 6 seconds, reducing the damage you take by 50%. Fire at the ground to throw your hammer, dealing 725 damage and applying knockback on hit. Shortly after your hammer lands, teleport to it, dealing 150 additional damage and applying a large knockback in an area. So your hammer will deal 725 damage, and it will apply knockback on hit. And then shortly after you can teleport to the hammer, dealing 150 and a larger area for knockback. Alright. Doesn't seem like nothing that special. Of course, like if you do if enemies are always in a circle or together, that can be a good one. What about the talents? Persistence. Reduce damage you take by 5% and gain 40% lifesteal on your hits with judgment. Alright, with your normal attack. That's not bad. Reduce the damage, that's not bad, and then 40% lifesteal. That's not bad. Tampering. Augment Conning, Sanctuary, and Conviction, but increase their base cooldown by 50. H. The fuck? Okay, the augment is like it can give you a little bit more for augmentation, but increase the base cooldown? What the hell? I don't think that's a good thing. Like the cooldowns are already big, 10, 14, and 8. You don't want to increase 50% of that. The hell? Weird. Okay. I understand the augment, but this one is like, Jesus. Eternal. Your ire no longer decays due to not taking or dealing damage, but you no longer gain the passive damage increase while above ire threshold. Okay. That's like, it has a benefit, but then it's a negative too. Like you don't get the passive damage increase while above ire threshold. So you can pass the 100% is what it means. Above ire threshold it means the 100%. Okay. He has a lot of HP. But like his talents, I think the best one is this. Seriously. The other ones have their positives and their negatives. So we have here the skins. Forge Master. That is unlock a true season pass. This skin will become unobtainable after season pass 2021 has finished. So if you want to get this skin, it will need to be through the season pass. Kingdom's End, the hell is this one? Can be you can buy it immediately with 60,000 gold or 300 crystals. Season pass holders will automatically unlock this skin, and then you have the golden. This guy immediately gets the golden. Of course, then we have here the weapons. Do they change? I didn't even notice. It changed this part of you. We have here the emotes. Adjudicator. The pose. The hell is almost out of screen. The cards, Persistent, Tampering, Eternal is more about some of the village, and then we have here the lore for him in case you want to read the lore. You always have here, and of course there's the rewards. That is the talent, you know, things like that. Alright, so that's Azaan, that's the new hero. Now we have skins, of course, they still from season pass, that is event pass, that is Dark Depths or Depths or something like that, how you pronounce. So you have borders and stuff like that. So we have Tyra. Oh, what the hell? We have already 4 slots over here. Huh, interesting. So that is how it's called, Marauder. Tyra Marauder, I already saw it.
Tyra.
That is like, I forgot the name of how they usually say. It's not a mermaid, but how it was the name of them, like on Warcraft. No, it's not seagull. It's like, oh my god, I don't remember now. They have like a proper name. It's what it looks like. Alright. The next one is Royal Mark. It's the same thing, but in a purple with red cape. Alright. That's interesting. Sati got a new one. Where is Sati? That's Fatu. Igorav. Has to be with Ines. Sati. This it blocks it again. That's why. That should be Sequin.
Sati.
That there. Is that a coin? Yeah, that's a coin. Okay. And then Crimson Tide. That's red. Okay. Interesting. It's about water, of course. Then there's like some unlocks. There's a Doge in there. There's a mount too, right? I think that's a whale or something like that. Don't remember very well. Customizations, Yoggorath. It says customizations, Yoggorath.
I am Yaga.
This one, right? Leviathan? Yeah. Why the hell in the patches they bought customization? Huh. Weird. But yeah, this where do you get this one? Available for direct purchase and in Volcanic Island chest on November 10. So you can only get on November 10 this skin on the chest, and it's gonna be available on there too. Leviathan, of course it had to be Leviathan. The shark, that is the mount. How the hell did I got? I think you need to go on the store, right? Because I know there is a way to see the mounts. Not volcanic, this is what's coming. It's over here. Does he have a name? Brody. Here it is. There it is. This is the mount. That's the shark. Because I know you can always see, but you need to see it's like on the chest that's coming. That's gonna be. And available for direct purchase and in Volcanic Island Dev chests in November 10. Now another skin that's EO. That is salt. Oh, like a cat. A cat or salt fox or something like that. So this one is direct purchase and in Good Vibe chest on November 24. So that's gonna take a long time, Jesus. Is there something else on the chest, or is only this one? Interesting. Okay, so I think that's everything for skins and champions. So again, if you have PTS, you can already download and see the skin, see the champion, read the village, and then you try out the champion. That's what I'm gonna do next. So yeah, so see you guys in a bit for the Azaan gameplay.